so we're here to play a little game of Rate My Truck with the one and only Rhett Walker.
Here I am.
All right, let's start. We are in Austin, Texas, so we've got to find a couple of good trucks here.
I don't think it'll be hard.
I don't think so. Let's find a couple trucks.
Okay. That's a big truck. Not a good daily driver.
A little fuel inefficient.
Yeah. They're trying to make that electric too, I think.
Probably. I see one over here.
Oh, well, look at this. Here's one right here. This is a 2.
2?
Yeah, it's a 2. Simply because it's a Dodge. So I'd Dodge it, wouldn't drive it.
You're gonna catch some haters here, but
oh yeah, I'm going to. It's a, I mean, it's a solid color.
Gray's always classic.
It's a good looking truck. I'm just not a Dodge guy. I just never have been. I feel like where I grew up, you had to like pick. You know, you're like, are you going to be a Ford or a Chevy guy? And Dodge wasn't in the picture. And since then, my dad has dropped his truck and bought a Dodge Ram, and now pulls for Alabama. I guess you can just do whatever you want to in this world.
Terrible.
No rules.
Terrible. So,
go Bulldogs. This is a really good looking truck right here. I'm ready.
Are we gonna get hit? No, we're good.
Everybody stop. Slow down. We have Jake here. Can't hurt his pretty face. This is a solid truck right here. I love this truck. 2500, high country. Got this right here in case you just want to run over all the brush you can find. You see some trees, you're like, you know what? I'm not going around that. I want to tear down that. So I'll give this an 8.
And if you're hungry, you know, we're from Wyoming. If you're hungry, if you need a little extra deer meat, you know.
Just hit it. You just come over here. All right, I'm gonna grill this piece of deer right here that I got.
Just throw it in the truck after you hit it.
It's a solid truck.
Yeah.
I don't know who owns it, but I think if we stand here close to it, we'll find out real quick who owns it. This is slick too, but I want to show you something.
Once again, trying to cross the road.
2500, high country, good looking Chevy. This right here is also a high country Chevy because these are brothers. And they grew up in 2 different households. Here, watch out, got a car coming.
Oh.
These 2 truck owners are, thanks for slowing down. Really, thanks for that. These 2 guys are brothers. They grew up in 2 different households, didn't know they were twin brothers. They were separated at birth, but they were neighbors, actually. And when they got older, they were about 14, there was a neighborhood kickball tournament. And they came out and they were like, hey, my gosh, we look a lot alike. Then they were like, I also have a high country white Chevy. But the other brother was like, I'm cooler because I've got, you know, a brush guard on the front. And so that's a real story. I didn't make that up at all.
See, I was thinking a Freaky Friday kind of a situation, you know.
they changed?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, I don't have a brush guard on the front of my truck. I'm gonna give this one a 6 just because that one's, you know, that one's got a little cooler stuff. None of these are close to being a 10. None of these are close to being a 10.
What is a 10? I mean, I don't see any other trucks here to even think about a 10. What is a 10?
You're not gonna find a 10 out of 10 in this parking lot unless there's an 87 Chevy in this parking lot. God's favorite truck, best truck ever made, 87 Chevy. It's my favorite. And I'll fight somebody about it. Not physically. I'm not really a mad guy, you know. But I'll say mean stuff. I will hurt feelings. I'll be like, that's not cool to think other trucks other than 87 Chevys are the best. See? Was that too mean?
A little bit.
Okay, we might need to edit that out.
But
might need to beep what I said.
Little grace needed here.
Okay.
We're Christian musicians, right?
Let's also not beep what I said because people will think I said something way worse than I did. If it's just my mouth moving, beep, they're gonna definitely think I said something like Chick-fil-A is not the best, you know? Yeah. Something like that. That's really bad. You don't say that. 87 Chevy, that's the way to go.
It's where I learned just who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. South is back, pew kid, told them back roads up. It's where the good Lord talks to me. Can never trade it in, cause we've been through some bad. living.